The son of a woman from East Sussex being detained with her husband in Iran after being accused of spying is calling on the Foreign Office to do more to secure their release. Joe Bennett told MPs that Lindsay and Craig Foreman are accused of liaising with intelligence services in the UK, Europe and Israel. He also told them he fears his mother is losing hope, as Oliver Whitfield-Mirchich reports.
Still desperately waiting for updates 10 months after his mother and his stepfather were detained in Iran. Lindsay and Craig Foreman were charged with spying in the secret of nation during their round-the-world motorcycle trip. After months of waiting, Joe Bennett finally met the Foreign Secretary, but he says the nation's top diplomat and her team seem to be waiting for Tehran to make the first move.
It's a bit more personal now for Yvette Cooper because she's met the family and heard our concerns. But again, it's like, well, we're waiting for this judgment to be passed.
So you really want the Foreign Office to take the reins here?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they should be. You know, that's what they're here for, right? You know, there doesn't seem to be any progress being made.
In February, the British ambassador was allowed to see the couple, but contact since then has been sporadic. Joe's local MP for Folkestone is Tony Vaughan. He says he's raising the case at the highest levels.
I've made it absolutely clear to the Foreign Secretary that every single lever possible has to be pulled out to secure Craig and Lindsay's return. It's unacceptable that Lindsay and Craig are in Iran in these conditions and that there is this delay. But I do know that the Foreign Office are working extremely hard to get their release secured.
Lindsay and Craig have been moved to some of the Middle Eastern countries' most notorious prisons, where conditions are dire, according to human rights lawyers. The barrister representing the explorers from East Sussex believes they might find out their fate soon.
Craig and Lindsay have been brought before a judge and they've been questioned and evidence has been given in the case. We also understand that their defense lawyer has made the final defense submission and therefore a trial judgment might be expected in the coming days.
Last week, Joe had an emotional call with his mum. Only the second time contact had been made since her arrest.
I could hear that, you know, there was real despair in her voice at the beginning. That was hard. That was really hard. We'll get them home, they will come back. I just need to make sure that everything we're doing and we're pushing for is to hold the powers that be accountable to get this done as soon as possible, because it is impacting not only us, but it's impacting them.
In a statement, the Foreign Office told the BBC, "We are deeply concerned by reports that Craig and Lindsay Foreman have been charged with espionage in Iran. We continue to raise this case directly with the Iranian authorities." Joe now hopes politicians in Parliament will be able to maintain pressure on the government to act.
Let's talk to Oliver, who joins us from Westminster. Oliver, just talk us through what happened in Parliament this evening.
So, Natalie, Joe's been addressing politicians, explaining how Lindsay and Craig travelled to Iran, albeit against official government advice. And once they were in the country, they had interviewed locals about what makes them happy. Now, that is the basis for these official espionage charges that have been laid against the pair. But this evening it's been revealed that the Iranian regime has also accused them of spying not only for Britain, but also for Israel and for other European intelligence agencies. That's something which the family strenuously denies. You can see in that report there, Joe is believing that the Foreign Office could be doing more, pointing to an example of no diplomats from the British Embassy in Tehran attending those court hearings. However, the Foreign Office has previously said that it has provided consular assistance to the couple.
Oliver in Westminster, thank you. Reform UK's leader Nigel Farage says he